The air was cool, a gentle breeze carried the scent of the Nile, papyrus reeds rustled softly. The sky overhead was dark, but stars twinkled brightly. Another day was about to begin. I took a deep breath and savoured the moment of peace. Soon the sun would rise, and with it the back-breaking labour that was my life. But for now I could pretend to be free. From the distance I heard the first stirrings of the city waking. Dogs barked, donkeys brayed. The sounds grew louder as the city slowly came to life. Soon I could hear the voices of men, women and children. They were starting their day just as I was, each of us playing a part in the grand drama of Egypt. We were all Pharaoh's servants in one way or another. I stretched my arms and legs, trying to work out the stiffness that came with sleeping on the hard ground. My muscles ached, still sore from the previous day's toil. Every movement reminded me of the weight of the stones, but I was not alone. Around me, my fellow workers were doing the same, their bodies as much a testament to our labor as the rising pyramid itself. We were living monuments to Pharaoh's ambition. The first light of dawn touched the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink. It was a serene moment, one that seemed to hold the promise of a new beginning. The colors blended seamlessly, creating a masterpiece that only nature could paint. As the light grew stronger, it revealed the vast expanse of the desert, a land that had witnessed countless sunrises and sunsets, each one unique in its own way. And then slowly, majestically, the sun began to rise behind the Great Pyramid. The ancient structure stood tall and proud, its silhouette becoming more defined with each passing second. The rays of the sun seemed to caress the pyramid, highlighting its grandeur and magnificence. It was a sight that had been witnessed by generations, yet it never lost its magic. The pyramid, with its perfect geometry, stood as a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the people who built it. It cast a long, dark shadow across the desert. This shadow seemed to stretch endlessly, a reminder of the pyramid's dominance over the landscape. The contrast between the bright, sunlit sand and the dark shadow was striking. It was as if the pyramid was marking its territory, asserting its presence in a land that had seen the rise and fall of many civilizations. The shadow moved slowly, almost imperceptibly, as the sun continued its ascent. The sight of it never failed to fill me with awe. Every time I stood before the Great Pyramid, I felt a deep sense of reverence. It was not just a structure of stone and mortar, it was a symbol of human achievement, of dreams realized and challenges overcome. The sheer scale of the pyramid was overwhelming, and its beauty was timeless. It was a reminder of what humanity was capable of when driven by vision and purpose. It was so massive, so perfect, so impossibly ancient. The precision with which it was constructed was astounding. Each stone was placed with meticulous care, creating a structure that had withstood the test of time. The pyramid was a marvel of engineering, a feat that seemed almost impossible given the tools and technology available at the time. Yet here it stood, a testament to the skill and determination of its builders. It seemed to embody the very essence of Egypt, its power and its permanence. The pyramid was more than just a tomb, it was a symbol of the civilization that built it. It represented the strength and resilience of the Egyptian people, their ability to create something that would last for millennia. The pyramid was a beacon of stability in a world that was constantly changing, a reminder of the enduring legacy of ancient Egypt. It was a monument to the gods themselves. The pyramid was not just a symbol of human achievement, it was also a testament to the divine. It was believed to be a bridge between the earthly and the divine, a place where the gods could descend and interact with the mortal world. The pyramid was a sacred space, a place of worship and reverence. It stood as a reminder of the spiritual beliefs that had shaped the lives of the ancient Egyptians, a symbol of their connection to the divine. Section 5. Voice of Authority. The overseer's voice cut through the morning air, sharp and piercing. "Get to work," he shouted. "The gods favor the diligent." His words were a whip, urging us to action. The sound of hundreds of sandals slapping against the packed earth filled the air. We moved like one being, a giant organism driven by the will of Pharaoh. Section 6, hands of labor. We took our places, our hands instinctively finding the rough hemp ropes, the weight of the stone pressed against our shoulders, threatening to crush us beneath its immense bulk. Every muscle in my body strained with the effort, the air filled with the sounds of our labor, the groan of wooden rollers, the thud of mallets against chisels, the rhythmic chanting as we heaved the massive stones into place. Section 7. Heart of a worker. Despite the hardship, I felt a strange sense of pride. I was a small part of something great, something that would outlive me by centuries. This pyramid, this monument to Pharaoh's glory, would stand forever. And when my time came to join Osiris in the afterlife, I could stand before him with my head held high. I had played my part. I had served Egypt. Section 8. Weight of the world. The sun climbed higher in the sky, and the heat became almost unbearable. The desert stretched out endlessly, a vast expanse of sand and rock, reflecting the relentless rays of the sun. The air shimmered with heat, creating mirages that danced on the horizon, taunting us with illusions of water and shade. Sweat poured down my face, stinging my eyes. Each drop felt like a tiny needle piercing my skin. My clothes clung to my body, soaked through with perspiration. The salty sweat mixed with the dust in the air, forming a gritty layer on my skin that itched and burned. My throat was parched, my stomach empty. Every breath I took felt like inhaling fire, the hot air searing my lungs. I longed for a cool drink of water, but the canteen I carried was nearly empty, and I had to ration every precious drop. My lips were dry and cracked, and my tongue felt like sandpaper. But still we labored on. The work was grueling, each task more demanding than the last. We lifted heavy stones, our muscles straining under the weight. Our bodies glistened with sweat, and our hands were calloused and raw from the rough surfaces of the rocks. The sun beat down on us mercilessly, but we couldn't afford to stop. The weight of the stones seemed to grow heavier with each passing hour. Our movements became slower, our steps more labored. The strain was visible on everyone's faces, etched in deep lines of fatigue and determination. We were exhausted, but we knew we had to keep going. There was no other choice. The pyramid loomed above us, a constant reminder of the sheer scale of the task before us. It was an immense structure, its massive stones stacked with precision and care. Each block represented hours of backbreaking labor, and the pyramid itself was a testament to our collective effort and endurance. It was a mountain built by human hands, a testament to our endurance. The sight of it filled us with a mixture of pride and dread. We were part of something monumental, something that would stand the test of time. But the cost was high, and the work was far from over. Each day was a battle against the elements, against our own limitations, and against the weight of the world itself. Section 9. Spirit of Ra. As the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows across the desert, I felt a surge of relief. The intense heat of the day was finally giving way to the cool embrace of the evening. The desert, with its vast expanse of golden sands, seemed to breathe a sigh of relief along with us. Each grain of sand, each ripple in the dunes, seemed to shimmer with a golden hue, reflecting the last rays of the sun. It was a moment of tranquility, a brief respite from the relentless toil that defined our days. The day was almost over. The laborers, with their weary bodies and tired eyes, began to make their way back to their humble abodes. Their steps were slow, their movements heavy, but there was a sense of accomplishment in their gait. Each day was a battle against the elements, against the unforgiving sun, and against the sheer weight of the stones they moved. Yet each day they emerged victorious, having inched a little closer to their monumental goal. We had moved another stone, another step closer to completing this monumental task. Each stone was a testament to our perseverance, our dedication, and our unwavering spirit. The pyramid was not just a structure, it was a symbol of our collective effort, our shared dreams, and our unyielding resolve. Every stone we placed was a piece of history, a fragment of a legacy that would stand the test of time. We were like ants, toiling away under the watchful gaze of Ra, the sun god. His presence was a constant reminder of our purpose, our duty, and our destiny. The sun, with its blazing light and searing heat, was both our greatest challenge and our greatest source of inspiration. It was a symbol of life, of power, and of the divine. Under its watchful eye, we labored with a sense of reverence, knowing that our work was a tribute to the gods. But in our labor, we honored the gods, we honored Pharaoh, we honored Egypt. Our work was not just a means to an end. It was a sacred duty, a divine mission. Each stone we moved, each block we placed was an offering to the gods, a testament to our faith and our devotion. We believed that through our labor we were forging a connection with the divine, bridging the gap between the mortal and the immortal. And that knowledge gave us strength. It fueled our determination, our resilience, and our unwavering spirit. We were not just laborers, we were builders of a legacy, creators of a monument that would stand for millennia. The pride we felt in our work was immeasurable, and it was this pride that kept us going day after day under the relentless sun and the weight of the stones. We were the builders, and this was our legacy. The pyramid was more than just a structure. It was a testament to our collective effort, our shared dreams, and our unyielding resolve. It was a symbol of our perseverance, our dedication, and our unwavering spirit. And as the sun set, casting its golden light on the pyramid, we knew that our work would stand the test of time, a lasting tribute to the spirit of Ra and the indomitable will of the people of Egypt.